You are mostly welcome to today's podcast on Science of Dominion TV with your regular host, Solomon Bamidele. Today, we want to put your idea together. We want to put your idea together on the, trying to adjust this set. Now, considering the topic we discussed last week, I believe you must have putting the scaffolding of your idea together or putting the scaffolding together to get the structure of your building in place. For a quick recap of what happened last week, we talked about the metamorphosis of your business idea. The metamorphosis of your business idea. How do you, the one we discussed last week, how do you generate a business idea? How do you conceive a business idea? What do you need to do? What process, what stage, what step do you need to take to conceive a business idea? Look, to conceive a business idea is nothing so unattainable. It's not a magic. It's not out of reach. Anybody can conceive. You can generate. You can give birth to a business idea. But you see, before there is a giving birth, there has to be conception. And before there be conception, there are process of meeting before a conception will take place. Therefore, likewise, in business idea, there had to be an incubation period, conception period, and giving birth period. So that's what we have looked into last week and the last broadcast. We looked to how do you generate business idea. I believe if you have taken necessary steps, you have put into practice some of these things we discussed on how to generate business idea in the last broadcast. By now, I believe you must have come up with at least one idea. May not be two, may not be three. We told you to write as many as come to your mind, as many ideas. And later we ask you to streamline it down to the possible 3 or 4 or 5. But as many that you can think of first, write them down. Then you streamline them down to the nearest minimum 7, from 7 to 3. You now live on the 3. And you now order it on the ground, on the possibility, or on the possibility of viability. Let me put that way. You now put in in that order and see which one will come first. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So now, if you have put that together, you want to measure the viability of your business idea. That's what we want to do today. How can you measure the viability of your business idea? What do you mean by that? How will you ensure that this business idea, if I should go ahead to give out to it, is going to give back to a viable business? What do you mean by viable business? A profit-making business. A profit-making business. So in order for you to give or to set up, or for your idea to move, to metamorphose, to grow, to become a profit-making business, you need to be sure that that idea on itself is viable. That idea on itself is viable. That if that an idea is credible, is viable, and can possibly grow to become a profit-making business. So let us measure. That's why you want to say you want to measure. Measuring the viability of your business idea. Those ideas, the 3 most important, you have written down. Let us measure how viable they are right now. How do you do that one? You know, when you want to measure something, you use a yardstick or a measuring rule or a measuring ruler or a measuring tapes. You want to use it. So you want to use some yardsticks to measure the viability of your business idea. Let's look at this as in our measuring rules or measuring kits. or compass that contain the various measuring instruments to measure our business idea you have put together. Remember, I don't know the best three you have put together there, but whichever the best three you have put together, you know them. And if you have not put them, distinguish them to the best three, you can leave them at the seven or as many you had. When you have got introduced into this, that will help you to trim them down to the most likely one that will help you to set up a profit making business. What is the measuring yardstick? The measuring yardstick, number one, if the business idea you are talking about, if you are coming up with new invention, we have to measuring yardstick right now. If the business idea you are talking about, if you are coming up with new invention, new innovation that will give back to new products or new services that had never been in existence before, that's why we call it never before. Never before. Just in a simple term, never before. This product has never been in existence before. These services has never been rendered before. Nobody is rendering the services. This product has never been offered, never been produced. It has never before. This innovation, this idea, this technology, this system has never been in the system before. So that's what we call never before. If such is what you are coming up with, if such is what you are coming up with, then we need to sit on this scale, on this measuring scale. What are the measuring scale? Number one, ask yourself, will your unborn business idea, take note, I say unborn because it's still within you. Will this your unborn business idea, will it solve problem? That's the first question you want to ask. Will it solve problem? If this that have never before, the idea, the businesses or the product that have never been existent before, if it comes up to the market, will it help to solve people's problem? And what if it's going to solve problem? What sort of problem is it going to solve? Is it financial problem, marital problem, or food problem? Or is it going to add to the standard of living, health-wise? Is it going to solve problem? And what sort of problem is it going to solve? There are different types of problems: social, economic, and of course technology problem, which you can measure in time of failures, maybe in business and some other things like that. So with this new innovation, new idea, will it solve problem? Will it solve problem? That is the first question you have to ask yourself, and you have to clarify. Will it solve problem? Number two, will it meet needs? If this new idea on bomb business is still within your conception, within you are here to give back to it. If it eventually gives back to and becomes a business, gives back to and becomes a business, will it meet needs? What sort of needs will it meet? Family, students, old people, women, men, or children, or environmental needs, or seasonal needs, and so on and so forth. Will it meet needs? Will it meet needs? Do such products or services meet needs? If your products or services or new idea will not solve problem or will not meet needs, or you cannot clearly write out or spell out or state that these are the needs. Yes, this thing will meet needs, it will solve problem, and these are the needs it will meet, and these are the type of problems it's going to solve, then it's most likely that you have not come up with viable new business idea. It's most likely that if you should go ahead to set up your business based on that such idea, it's most likely that that business will not be profitable or may not even go far. Because if the ideas of that business cannot meet needs, cannot solve problems, then who will patronize? Who will patronize it? And if people does not need or cannot solve problem, I don't think people will want to bet their money on such product and services. So that's the measuring yardstick you can use. And number three, will it answer questions that people have been asking? Will it answer questions that this generation is asking? If your product or services is designed or gearing towards answering questions for the next generations, then you have to wait for the next generation before you start making money. If your product or your services will answer the question that these present generations are asking, then I tell you the truth, they will try to they will not hesitate to bet their money on it. But if they do not, they will not put a dime of their money on it. So that in new innovation, new invention that will eventually give back to new products or new services will meet solve problems, meet needs. And when you are talking of problems, what type of problems? Needs, what sort of needs? The age group or the community, the cultural need, whatever the culture, the group, and the religion people, whatever. You have to remember you need to put all those into consideration. And if it's able to answer the question for this generation, and maybe the question the old people are, people, the old ones, the question they're asking is different from what the young ones are asking. Family people, the question they're asking is different from what is the single, the unmarried, the question they're asking. You have to take into that one. Even in terms of a home setting, if you want to go into home decorations, if you want to be decorating a home for a single, is different from people that are the family, people that have 4 or 5 children. You have to think of all those things. Or even the empty nest, people that their children have grown up and they have gone away. So all these things you have to remember, you put all those things into consideration. Okay? And of course, number B, if your unborn idea that will eventually give up to new business or product, if it's an idea to improve on product or services already in existence, the first one I said never before. Something that had product innovation, no, that had never been existent. You are coming up with something brand new. Product services, food, all things that have not been existent before. It has not been no type of food that has never been tasted before, that nobody has made, the type of drink that nobody has made, and stuff like that. But if you are coming up with something that has already been existent, you just want to improve or add value to it. If you want to improve or add value to it, then what sort of measuring or yardstick you can use will you need to measure the viability of such idea? Well, this is it. Number one, ask yourself, with such product or services, after you must have improved on it or added value to it, will it help people to save time? That is the first question you need to ask. Will it help people to save time? Because they're being existent. The services, maybe such services, somebody have been rendering such services within 3 hours, 4 hours, and people have been paying per hour, or it has been taking time. But if you come up because you want to improve on it right now, you help people to save time. Maybe what people have been using, or maybe what people have been using 4 or 5 hours to solve a problem or meet a need, use 1 hour. You help them to save time. If you cannot help people to save time, I wonder why they will leave somebody they have been patronizing before to come and be patronizing you. For instance, shopping. Like I said, let's give an example. The reason why Amazon has taken over the buying and selling now is simply because it came up with a new way of buying and selling that help people to save time, rather for you to drive all the way and queue up all the way and just sit within the comfortability of your home and click and click and click and click and pay. And before you need 2, 3 days, it will be delivered to your doors. I help them to save time. The time of going up and down, of course, the delivery may take 1 or 2 days, but that's okay. That's okay. We save time in the sense that you are not going all the way. So if it helps you to save time, so will it help people to save time? Time. When I mean people talk of time, time of labor, time in terms of labor, having to go, having to drive away, all those things. Will it help? Will it save time? If it will not save time, than the one that have been in existence before, why do you think people will leave that service or product and come to yours? Number two, will it help people to save money? Remember, somebody have been in that service before. Remember, sub products you want to come up with, they are in the market. People know where to buy them. Now you want to take your own product to the same market, maybe it's the same supermarket or online people for people to see it and they want to compare the prices and stuff like that. Yes, you say you have improved, made some improvement, maybe on the quality, I don't know. But will it help people to save money? Because the first thing people will do is to compare the prices. This product, yes, you say you have improved on this one, but am I saving any money? If people are not saving money, there's tendency that they will still carry on what we are doing. Only people that are seeking for quality will take their time to read the content and see what improvement on this product or services will bring to their own life or will benefit their own life before they will switch from what they have been buying before or the person they have been patronizing before to come to your own products. So the first thing people want to see is it going to save them money. If it's going to save them money, they wouldn't mind to give it a trial. But if it's not save them money, it is most likely they will just be watching, not watching it, and here until people say it's good, and so they will stick out. They will rather continue and pledge their loyalty to the one they have been using before. So will it save them money? Number three, will you reduce hassle? If that product or services that you just improve upon, will it help people to reduce hassle? In terms of hassle, in terms of going to the store, like I said, like I mentioned right now, you have to drive, you go to the store, you carry the trolley, you have to be looking around, you have to be doing this, you have to shop, you have to, oh God, a lot of hassle. Or the services, will it save people's, reduce people's hassle, the headache of looking around the counter here and there? How about just clicking here and there? Will it save them hassle? Maybe the services, your own is a delivery. So just give me the order. I go to the store, pick it for you, and drop. And you did everything online. You never met them. It's only the only time they meet you is when you knock at their door and drop. You are saving them hassle. So will it save hassle? If it will, then number four, will it add value to people's life? Will such product or service add value to people's life? People's life. If it will not add value to people's life, they may not want to switch to what they have been patronizing before to come to your own. Number six, or number five, right there. Will it help to improve people's standard of life? This product, this service you are talking about, will it actually help people to improve people's standard of life? Because they have one they have been using before. Now you are coming up with you come with an improvement. What sort of improvement? Is it going to add to their standard of life? Is it going to improve their way of life? If it not add to their standard of life, standard of living. What I mean standard of living. Okay? Give them more room for time, for play, with families, better taste, better, better taste, better qualities and stuff like that. If Such product will help people to improve their standard of life or standard of living. Then they may betray or disappoint their former customer and move to yours. Number 6, will it help people? Can it contribute to healthy living of the people? Will this product and service contribute to healthy living? Will it help people to maintain a healthy life? Right now, if you have to think about it, everyone, because of the business, because of the information boom, everybody now is now very conscious of what they eat. Everybody, especially the average people, they are conscious of what they eat. Before they eat anything, they look at the content. Will it make them to have a healthy life? Everybody now want to live longer. Everybody is afraid of one disease or the other. They are not conscious of what the effect of the certain thing, the content of certain food can have on their health. So everybody is conscious of that. So if the new product, the new service you are coming up with, if it will help them, it will contribute to their healthy life, healthy living, to their health, then they may let go their allegiance to the former product owner or some other to the former provider and switch to you. But it will not help them, it will not contribute to their healthy living. Why? Why must they? Why must they? So you need to think about that. Number next. Okay, number 6. Number 7. Will it help them to maintain productivity? Now, if you are coming up with services right now, you want to help people to do services, maybe a business and some other thing. If I'm a business owner, I want to consider the service you want to render. Will it help me to maintain productivity? Yeah, the price is okay. I'm saving some money. I'm saving some time. But in terms of my business, will it help me to maintain productivity? If they reduce my productivity, well, the money that I'm saving by coming to you, I will lose it in terms of productivity. Why? I better continue with the former provider. Okay? And the last one, can you give people peace of mind? Will it give people peace of mind? The product or services, will it give people peace of mind? In terms of peace of mind, maybe there's a guarantee. I have guarantee for this. The other person normally give 1 year guarantee. In your own case, you give 2 years guarantee. And you say free services for that 2 years. Okay? Or maybe so if your money back, if the quality is not there or the content. So will it give people peace of mind? That if you eat this, I'm assuring you, you will sleep sound, you will do this, your health is okay, it will not affect your health, all those things. Peace of mind. Maybe people are suffering from diabetes, for instance. If you are taking this, I assure you, your sugar will be regulated. People suffering from high blood pressure, if you are taking this, I assure you, it will help you to maintain your blood level. All those stuff. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. Maybe somebody that need a very constant power supply or stuff like that, where it's needed anyway. If you know that in a certain part of Africa now, there's what they call voltage. I think they call step down voltage, whatever they call it. I don't remember. So they normally they have it. Okay, they call it inverter. Inverter, yes, inverter. So when they have it right now, because there's regular power supply there. So there, when there's light, the inverter will be storing light. So when the light is off, at least for the next 2 hours, the inverter will still come to supply them light. You can see people we wouldn't mind to buy such product because there's peace of mind that if the lights go, I still have light. I just give that as an example. So the people will not mind to buy such product and services. Improvement. I'm talking of improvement. The inverter is only improving. There's already a regular supply, a power authority that supply light and electricity. But inverter is only come to improve, to make it available when the main source of supply is ineffective. We are talking of peace of mind. So these are the way you can measure whether your business idea, your so-called business idea, is viable or not. on the new one, in innovation, or improve on the existing one. So the idea will either be something new that has never before, or improvements on something that have been in existence. So if you're able to measure it this way, you'll be sure that, if your business idea is not viable, you cannot give back to a profit-making business. But if your idea is viable, you are sure that you'll be able to give back to a profit-making business. With this idea, at least you'll be able to go through all your ideas again. As I'm giving you an assignment right now, we're giving one another assignment. Go through your ideas again. Which of these tick the box? All the box. Go and tick them. Which of these is standing out as number one out of all the ideas you have listed? Take note. By now, I believe you are coming up with a great business idea that's going to be the next great business in turn. My name is Solomon Bamdele, your regular host on this Science of Dominion. Until I come your way again on Tuesday, have a wonderful weekend. God bless you.